Hello and welcome to another episode of the Goblin Ringleader podcast. I am your host, Jack, and today we'll be playing some Overlord Goblins in Standard. Can't forget to share the screen. We're slowly learning. All right, today we have a spicy brew. So we have 4 Fanatical Firebrands, 4 Seer Slicer, 3 Breaches, 3 Krenko with 3 Agathas. This is the core of the deck. This is the aggro plan that allows us just to establish a board presence early and get damage in quickly. I was having trouble with the other build of goblins against green-black. Having a bunch of 6/6s that I couldn't deal with my burn spells was a real problem, and Archfiend of the Dross was a card that we just instantly lost to. So I decided to cut the shocks, cut the reckless lackeys, put in 2 go for the throats, and 4 render inert. This was a card that I saw that looks like it's an instant win against my Archfiend of the Dross opponents. If they play Archfiend and they pass, and I have a render inert, I cast it. I take all of the charge counters, or all the counters off of their Archfiend, pass the turn. In their upkeep, if they can't kill their own Archfiend, they die. So that felt like something I wanted because Archfiend was a card I couldn't beat. Then I started thinking about how to play this card fairly in my deck. I was playing mono red, so looking at the black splash, I was thinking about Overlord. Overlord fills up our graveyard for Agathas. Also is a 5-mana 5/5 beater, which is a great top deck. A lot of our decks struggles in the late game. So adding a 5-mana 5/5 on curve that you could also play on 2, and it comes off curve off to spend on 6, basically. Felt worth it. Fills up the graveyard, gets back all of our aggressive cards that are going to die. Puts a Krenko in the graveyard for the Agathas for 2 mana, which is really important. And then Overlord of the Boiler Bilges is like direct damage. I wanted to play Stoke the Flames, but this is Stoke the Flames with upside. So these 2 cards played fairly on curve are pretty decent. They're not the greatest, but they're pretty decent. With Render Inert, we are able to do some very powerful shenanigans. We can go like turn 2 Overlord of the Belmerk, turn 3 Render Inert, and have a 5/5 that can attack and pick up another creature. Turn 4, we can go Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Turn 5, we can go play a 2-drop Render Inert. So when we impend it, it deals 4, puts them to 16. We render inert it, attack, deals 4, puts them to 12. 5 puts them to 7, just from 1 turn cycle. So I really like the idea of render inert because it covers a card that we struggle against, which is the 6/6 flyer Archfiend of the Dross. I'm sure it has some other random potential, but it also is a really nice combo with our own Overlords. So yeah, that's the idea of the deck. Plan to go for the throat, 4 Burst Lightning as removal. Case is a draw, and Overlord is draw against control. And then we have the base shell, aggressive shell. In the sideboard, we have 2 Abrade, the 4th Agathas if we're going against a graveyard deck. Withering Torment is good against other Overlord decks or against control, where they're going to have temporary lockdown, or earlier I played against Authority of the Console, so I really wanted an answer to that. When you're tapping a Krenko, making 7 guys, and your opponent's just gaining 7 life, that does not feel good. Twisted Fealty is for the same thing, kind of like the mid-range decks. The decks that cheat and attracts it into play but can't attack right away. You take it away with Twisted Fealty and you just kill them on the spot. Torch the Tower is for Landwerelves decks and Slick Shot decks. Go for the Throat is for the same decks, but sometimes you need to be able to scale up to hit bigger things. And then Twisted Fealty, the second and third copy. All right, so that's the deck that we'll be playing today. We're just going to be running through some best of 3s over and over again. And then we do it again and do it and do it. How's everybody's day going? I hope you're having a beautiful day. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. It's the best way to show that you support the channel and that you enjoy the Goblins content that I create. I will be creating more Goblins content. It will never stop. Some days there might be more, some days there might be less. I just love brewing, and my brain can only do so much. But I appreciate you guys being here, guys, gals, y'all, being here along the way for the ride. I was not able to eat too much, so I'm going to be eating during this, and I'm sorry, I'll just be muting my mic while I do that, but I will keep playing. Man, this hand is bad. Man, this hand is bad. I think I might have to add some lands. No. Wow. Sometimes you don't think that the hand could get worse, and then it does. To be fair, this is the deck yelling at me for streaming. I'll keep this for... We're going to look for an Overlord. Yep. We want to top deck an Overlord, the Balemark. Okay, that's fine. Opponent also playing goblins, perhaps? Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. My heart is an obstacle. Say it ain't so. I will have to pay 2 life to go for this lizard's throat. Yeah. I would like to take this action and kill it. Go to combat. Kasmeka. So they're playing lizards. We need an Overlord real bad. One Overlord, one time. Okay, what does this do? Opponent lost 2 life, and you can do stuff. Okay. Play our 2/1. Kill their value engine. Pass the turn. We're in a bad spot. No, not Deep Cavern Vet. No, you're gonna take my render inert. Alright, we're gonna draw an Overlord of the Boiler Villages and then a land. Mm-hmm. Ooh, if we draw a Balemark. Okay, now we just gotta draw the land. If we draw an Overlord of the Balemark, we can pick up our... Oh, that's spice. We can pick up our Fanatic, and then we can throw the Fanatic at the Deep Cavern Bat. Deep Cavern Bat gives us back the Render Inert. Next turn, Render Inert our... Render Inert our... it would have been the Balemark in that scenario. Okay. Neither one of those are lands. They are both pretty damn good, though. That's not a pirate. That's not a pirate. Okay. But, I mean, Case is really dope in a red deck. You just, I mean, Case for us would have been amazing. We draw it, we play it, we move to the end step, solve it, go to our next turn, draw 3 cards. As it is, they just want the 3/3 beater, which makes sense. They're in the aggressive slant. I just gotta block 4 of this. They could threaten to hold up some removal, but this makes the most sense. Throw that in front of that. Go to 9. Oof. I mean, even if we draw a land, this can't block. This is 7/9 right there. GG, opponent. Game 2. Okay, so we're playing against lizards. Okay, I just want to kill everything that moves. Firebrand is not going to be good enough. Agatha is a little bit too cute. We're definitely not grinding. One more card. See, we're not really attacking in this matchup, so Case is a little bit better. We're not really attacking in this matchup. Does that that changes things with that? And I can just play Just all removal, and then we have this Overlord package, which is how we win the game. We can try it. We can definitely try it. Because I think innately they are more aggressive. At least we didn't have to mulligan. We definitely need to add like a land. We've had a lot of one land hands before we started recording. I was hoping that was just a fluke, but opponent gonna play a land and then pass the turn today. Hold, go for the throat. All right, I'm just gonna try my best to keep them from having any board presence for the next 2 turns. Deep Cavern bet. Fine with that. You can look at the mess that I have in my hand. You're not gonna be excited. All right, I'm so sorry about that. So we basically have just played. We've pivoted pretty hard into black-red control. Now we're just gonna spend every turn killing their stuff. It's gonna tap. If we attack, they kill it anyways. This allows us to attack for more next turn. Sorry, I had a burp. We will continue to play control. And now they kill the Krenko. Torch the tower. Yeah, it got shrunk so it dies. Well played. Overlord of the Bale Merc. Nope. Sometimes it works. Combat and turn. One day we're going to draw an Overlord, and this is going to be the best card in our deck. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, that day is today. What does this say? Discard a card, draw. Would like to attack you. Oh, no way. We get to do it this turn? There's no way. No, we make it a surprise. Yeah, because now our opponent can't stop it at all. They shouldn't have played the land. That's what they realize now. Nothing bad's going to happen, opponent. Oh, they have that Mudflat Village. Oh, I see you. I see you. Unfortunately for you. Oh, Braid is so good. I would like to remove all of the counters from this thing and draw a card. These ones. Oh my god, I drew this. What the fuck? I would like to deal 3 damage to your blocker. I would like to go to combat. I'd like to attack with everything. I'd like to put you treasure? No, top card. Land, sure. Put you to 2. Play this Surveil. I'm going to leave that there, and I'm not going to cast this Overlord. I want to draw that. Yeah, I mean, flipping an Overlord looks pretty good. All right, our control deck looks good. Let's run it back. Sometimes the red deck has to be okay with pivoting really, really hard into just control. Because in the aggro matchup, or at least when you're racing, it usually ends up being one player plays control, one player doesn't. So if you're going to be already in that lane, you don't want to just find yourself shifting there mid-game. You'd rather make that decision in your board, and then when you continue the game, it feels better to have the support. Whereas if you were like, if we were both just trying to go as fast as possible, one of us was naturally going to be faster, and the other person is going to struggle to try to catch up the whole game. If we know that we're not going to go faster than them, instead we're just going to go slower than them and use that to our advantage. Mulligan. Better hand. Bottom land. Sometimes you got to kill every threat that they play, and that's what we did last game. Unfortunately, they're on the play this game. They'll get some extra damage in. Deep Cavern Bat. They take my Abrade. Make me poke myself to get the Abrade back. Yep. Shock would have been the best draw. Or Lightning. As it is, we'll pass. Look at one more burnout. One more land trigger with this. Killing the 1-drop is usually the most important thing in an aggro matchup. So not having an answer on one is pretty brutal. We're going to get this braid back, and then if they don't play something better, we're just going to kill their 1-drop. Sure. Oh, they get to look? That's tough. That's really tough. It's okay. Lizards, man. Lizards is real good. I guess this is the matchup where we want Pyroclasm, eh? Whale. If there's a 2 lands. If there's a card that's going to get me out of this, it's going to be an Overlord for sure. For sure. Okay, now I'm taking a shock whenever there's a land. Okay, so that's the setup for the Overlord. Here's the Krenko. Play a land, limited 10, attack out. Yeah. That pretty much seals it. Close games. Opponent ended up having more removal than we did. We had to mulligan. But no excuse. We can do better for sure. This deck feels good though. Oof. Yeah. We don't have Pyroclasm. If we had Pyroclasm, so that's something to to note. If we're playing control against some decks, we want to. Oh, come on. We definitely want some number Pyroclasms. Probably 2. Let's go trim, trim, trim. 3 Pyroclasms. I mean, Torment felt really good. Go for the throat felt really good. I think Torch is good. Withering? It might be Withering. Murder is usually not good enough, but like sometimes it scales. Tor. I can't spell because I can't see. Torment. Yes, we got 3 of these. How many lands? Can't see. 23 lands. We can go. Go down a case. Drawing multiple of those would be pretty bad. Raucous Theater. F it. Let's go up. Yeah, it'll help us with our land drops anyways. Okay. Let's jump back into it. Hopefully we don't have to mulligan too much now. Super excited to see how this deck goes. I'm looking out and I'm looking over on all the things I've done. Oh, Jesus. Man, that's crazy. Oh, we might get to do the thing. This gives us black mana. So turn 3, we can Overlord. Next turn, if we get to attack, we get to enter inert. This is the matchup for it. Okay, mono red. They're gonna ramp into dinosaurs. I'm gonna be in danger. Overlord of the Builders. Sure. Card's fine. No attacks. No, what did I just say? Next turn, I go land, Overlord, impend, 2 mana up to grab something. Okay, so we're not attacking. Understood. Sure, it's fine. Next turn we can just cast it. I want double black. Case lets me get double black pretty. I've played my land. I really just want to. Oh my god. Play this. This can't block attack. I'm in trouble. Play this. Attack. Make a treasure. I have 2 mana. One was black. I can Overlord. Next turn. Oh, but I lose this. Let's impend. Nothing to pick up. Pass the turn. Super ultra mega ramp over here. I guess Case of the Crimson Pulse would have drawn. No, it wouldn't have gotten there. Would have been close, but it wouldn't have gotten there. Yeah, that's fine. Attack for 5. No, I don't want to do that. No. Go to blocks. Chump. Battles are always weird because I think I can attack it, but I can't. Is Firebrand better? Double Sear Slicer. No, Firebrand lets me double trigger breaches. No, it's still only a single trigger. I get to look at the top card in my library. What can I do next turn? I can go 5 mana. I can still only double spell next turn, so I think it's better to grab the Sear Slicer and just draw a land. But we don't know if we're going to draw land. Fight spell? No. Yeah, Sear Slicer is going to give us a chump blocker. Nothing bad's going to happen. I swear. Cast a 10 mana spell. I mean, that's pretty close. Okay. Another one? What is this? What is... Greatest power is 12. Yes, that does make sense. I would like to jump. I cannot jump this 12/12 though. That'll be a problem. That's not a combo, but it's close. We're digging. Not good. Oh, I could have attacked. No, they would have died. 2 blockers either way. I mean, a 12/12 trampler is nothing to laugh at. All right, well, we get to do the thing, but we're just not fast enough. Good game, opponent. Good game. This is a non-burn matchup, I believe. I mean, is there mana dorks? Ooh, I want to steal that Galta real bad. That would be awesome. Okay, so we're not attacking in this matchup, so Firebrand's not the greatest. Trimming on an Agatha's, trimming on a Krenko, and the case doesn't feel good here. They're not playing control. Guess we leave a Krenko. Once we get their board empty, we can start to machine gun goblins out. Opponent might be in danger. I'm with it, let me say, hold me now, 'cause I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking that maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. Okay, I could see it. There's 24 lands. I mean, we have to do it now. Land. Okay. So that was worth it. There's only 1 land in the top 3 cards. No attacks. A pass. A pass. Would I have gotten the land? No, I would have milled 1, 2. This would have been the last card I milled. Okay. I see you. I see you. No. Oh, that's so painful. Okay, the surveillance got to come out. We're at least go down to 1. We play 3 right now. It's a bit much. We weren't specific enough. The cheese was there. We wanted to eat the cheese, and we were not specific enough about what kind of cheese. We were too greedy. It's like the deck is talking to me. Surveil lands, eh? Oh, there's the untapped land. Okay. Yeah, this is tough. Yeah, block 1, take 11. Just with those 2. Good game, opponent. Yeah, that was a pretty bad showing. Let me see. We'll trim down on those surveillance. Taking this as a learning experience. We're trying to get the standard deck tuned in. We're trying to brew a lot because it's pretty early in the standard season. Cases felt okay. Definitely want to go down. Down on those. Up on sons. I mean, nothing is really triple red. So we could play like a swamp. Actual factual swamp. I don't think we want to play more than 1 though. How many lands? 24, okay. Well, do we have any? We have the surveillance. We don't have any green red lands. And then we have these lands. Okay. None of that seems good. I'm trying to think about what other color we could play. Just surveillance. White, black, red, white. I think just trimming on those, adding some more black sources might just be the way to go. Yeah, let's try it like that. All right, let's jump back into it. Sorry, this is what happens when you play Arena for a little while. Like, it's all wonky. I'm sure there's an answer for why it happens, but I don't know it. It is said that the path to Velgavoth's lair is somewhere in the Baelmerk. I do that all the time. Not always when I'm recording. I do that all the time, and I can never get through it because it always loads right before I get to the second sentence. So I don't know what comes after the Baelmerk part. Whenever one or more tokens enter, draw a card. Trigger ability owner triggers once per turn. When it becomes level 2, you make a copy, and level 3 is creatures get +2/+2. That's fine. Totally fine. Nothing bad is going to happen. Mm-hmm. Nothing bad. Nothing bad. Opponent, we're chilling. Because I feel fine. Well, that's dumb. And by dumb, I mean extremely strong. I feel very dead. I don't know why. Wow. Okay. Elspeth Smite? No? Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, that card is dumb. And when I say dumb, I mean beautiful dumb. Amazingly beautiful dumb. It's 1 white mana to make a copy of a token? I mean, that's... Draw 3 is really strong. This is a Pyroclasm matchup, I guess. Mm-hmm. This is okay. Thank you. I love you, deck. I love you so much. Nah. Just the 2. Attack triggers. Oh my god. Go to your blocks. All right. That was like best possible scenario. But my opponent is 8 cards in hand. So let's see what they can do. They want to trade so that they can gain life. So that they can make it an enchantment. But I'm going to exile it in response. Make a token bigger. As I say, opponent, you must have a lot to do. Sunfall's a good one. Oh, and they can make it. No, it enters as a 0. Yeah, if they make a copy of this artifact, it is a 0/0. Does not transfer the counters. So that's not as good as I initially thought. However, they do get to draw a bunch of cards. Seems like they're in a really good spot. This is why we definitely want the 3-mana destroy target enchantment. That card seems great against this deck. Also, Filigree Silex would be kind of cool against this deck. You blow up all their tokens. I mean, this has felt good. But besides that, it didn't do much. Alright, they're just so far ahead. It's crazy. I will concede. So there was a red mage inside of me when I was younger who would play it out and never concede. Now we're at this spot in our life where we know that game 2 and game 3 will have a higher chance of winning if we concede early. So, as is, we kind of want to take their boiler villages. But if we get to that, we let them get to that point, it's probably pretty bad. Case is not good. We're trying to be aggressive in this matchup. Firebrand doesn't have any good targets. It's a better card than Firebrand. I guess it's Case. Agathas, do they have anything out of the graveyard? No, I guess I said it was a Pyroclasm matchup. So then we're going to cut the Twisted Fealties. Okay. With the power of the Overlords, we shall triumph. We're going to try. Maybe. Perhaps. This looks sick. I guess we should have cut the Agathas probably. Overlord with a Bale mark. Murder. I expect my opponent to kill my goblin. Mm-hmm. All right. Tokens doing the token thing. Carrot cake, yep. So they get to draw. All right, got my turn. Goblin. No creatures yet. Click, click, click. Boom. That card's pretty sick. But this comes off suspended. It's so weird, but I think we just keep impending these. Well, they probably want some fall now. Yep. We could have played the bell mark earlier. We have to kind of just hope that our opponent plays out their hand into this pyroclasm eventually. That's tough. So we can top deck a Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. We can top deck a. I'm trying to think what else would be really good. We want a Withering Torment to deal with this talent, which is just burying. It's like game 1 and game 2. They just buried me in card advantage. It's very, very strong. I wonder if we have Back to Nature in standard. Back to Nature would be pretty cool. I guess if these Pyroclasms were just Duresses, but those are two very different cards. Sure. Go to Sunfall. Yeah, that card's amazing. Which one? This one. That card's insane. White always has the best sideboard cards. This has to be good enough. We could wait one more turn. They've cracked their carrot cake, flip their dude, and attack, but we gotta stem the bleeding. Don't forget to drink the water. Hydrate or dihydrate. Wait, Exercise is actually like the best card against my deck. Creature 4, power 4 greater. Artifact enchantment. So like if you're playing against Overlord Tribal. Oh, this is tough. Still might not be enough. So now we need to top deck Boiler Villages. It's probably our out. 2, 4, 6, 7. We could crack a map on it, make it a 7/7 or a 6/6. Another talent though might be game. They can copy a Might or Bunny. Draw 2, go to 7. Activate it again. Yep. Have me undead on board next turn. There's the Crinkle. Good game, opponent. Good game. All right. Well, Caretaker's Talent's a busted deck. That's what I'm learning. That's definitely a bad matchup for us. Pyroclasm's probably not the play in there, but I think that's probably just a hard matchup all around. Will be a little bit easier. We probably want to play Slick Shot. Let us play Slick Shot. Blue White. I haven't played against Jund Food. I want to play against I guess Cat's not in standard. I'm thinking about Pioneer, I guess. But I want to play against some crazy stuff. I see a Squee. Maybe this is Goblins? My Kingdom for a land. Force opponent to leave up a shock. Out of respect. Okay. Opponent, please tap out for a 2-drop. 4 lands. Get him out of here. We don't need him. That's like a ringleader, basically. Deep breath. Reset. Opponent, tap out. Trigger. I'll take a damage. That's fine. Time to slam this guy. Yes. I would like to attack. Quote unquote draw a card. Nothing bad is going to happen. Opponent is puzzled and reading why the hell this has happened. I'm doing some draft stuff, I'm sure. Somebody's like, this was a draft mechanic. What are you doing? Bolt wave. You are playing burn, and burn is gonna burn me. And I might die. I might die spectacularly. 3 cards in hand, and I'm at 11. Oh my god, I'm at 7. That's pretty good. How do we attack? From your graveyard to your hand? Black. Oh, we need 3 lands for that. Oh, I can attack. Okay. We can go Fanatical Firebrand. Pay a red. Good. Go to combat. Attack. Put you to 10. 3, 4. Pick up a Cranko. Oh, I didn't pick it up in response. I'm so dumb. I guess Firebrand can block. That's fine. 10. Wait. Oh, we had a Cranko. We picked it up. I punted really hard. Okay, so we got this guy too. Move to the end step. Get a guy. I'm at 8. Probably very dead. What I should have done is... Okay, that's a free damage. What I should have done is attacked, trigger on the stack, sack the Firebrand, shot the Needlehead? Yeah, shot the Needlehead. Attack trigger resolves, mill 4, pick up the Firebrand, recast the Firebrand for 1 mana, hit the Needlehead, 2 mana, Seer Slicer. We have the same board, but I don't take 2 extra damage from the Needlehead. Pass. Good. I don't have any way to do it. Now I'm gonna die to triple shock. Yeah, that's fine. What's the most damage? $10. They block 5. They take 4. They go to 6. Is there any way that I don't die? No. There's no way that I don't die. So this turn... Do we have to do anything before combat? This gives us a 2nd mana. Let's say we just do this. 2nd mana, use the 2nd mana to cast a 2nd Seer Slicer. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll take a treasure. We could have done camp block. What's the math of what they do if we do camp block? Camp block is 9, but I don't have this treasure. This bell markets the fanatic, and then I ping him for lethal. Okay, so that was a punt. Should have been playing towards the fanatic. We need to deal them 2 extra damage. We can't. I can play the fanatic, sack it, kill the needlehead. I think I like that more than just having another blocker because I could just pass and I could take an extra damage from this. All right. Opponent, show me lightning strike, shock, lightning strike. I mean, that's another free damage. Now they just need a shock and a lightning strike. Oh my god! They must have been flooded or creature heavy. Okay. This is aggro, right? We saw Bolt Wave, and we're not going to just go up on a bunch of removal. But we expect this to be aggro. Aggro means we cut some of our top end. Against burn, is there anything we want specifically against burn? Do we want to be able to hit enchantments or artifacts? I kind of want Leyline of Sanctity, but it's not legal in this format. Take 1 mana removal. Can't go wrong with 1 mana removal. Sometimes 1 mana removal is all you need. One mana removal. It's pretty good. I think, Jesus. This seems to be going well. I take it all back. Screaming Nemesis. I'm gonna go to 12. This one card has dealt me 7 damage. Man, I need to be playing Screaming Nemesis. What the hell? I think Duskmourn Tribal might be the best thing in Standard. I mean, opponent might have gotten this game. Double bolt wave is pretty good. GG, opponent. Okay. Running it back. To play in Boros, burn. Show me a bolt wave and no bolt wave. Monstrous Rage. I mean, bolt wave's still pretty good. It's 5 damage with it. Thank God I have this go for the throat. Oh, baby. I get to redraw and I get to take the time counters off and I get to attack. I don't pick up anything, but that's fine. You definitely need a way to pick up our elementals out of or creatures out of the graveyard. Just playing a card that would randomly pick up a card out of the graveyard. Really nice in this deck. We've binned so many cards. Honest Rutstein. We play Jund. Honest Rutstein, get back our Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Okay, so now we're just brewing in general. Okay. See what we hit. So you get to copy whenever you cast a spell. Yeah. It's just going to play a dude that lets us kill you next turn. No biggie. Oh, it only copies one. I thought it would I was thinking it copied every single instant sorcery you cast, and then when you got to 7, you died. But no, you have to tap it to get that ability. So he's going to gain a bunch. I'm going to go to 9. This feels good. I could have been greedy. I could have left up both my... Oh. Infinite Pain. Okay, I could have left up both of my Fanatics to play around another Slick Shot, but I did not. And because I did not, I lose. That was super close, though. That felt really good. This is like, I guess, the new tech. That seems super cool. If you're just trying to like go faster. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can play against next. We're just going to keep running it back. Going through the gauntlet. The magical gauntlet. What do you guys like to play against? What do you guys hate playing against? Let me know in the comments. We need to get lucky and draw. We might hold one of these. Lead on a basic swamp. Tell them that they don't know what's going on, because they really don't. Now we can fool them. Fool them very well. They'll be like, "What kind of wacky brew is this?" And I'll be like, "This is my wacky brew." Oh, best timeline. Oh, that's right. Okay, after this match, we have to add the Lords back in. They're not like the greatest, but we're trying to think about like cards that we want to pick up off this, and a Lord would be amazing. Scroll shift. Just draw. Okay. Combat attack. 1 attack. Treasure. Pass. Nope. Maybe they're looking for a land. Board wipe. Demonic Pact. They're going to Harmless Offering me? Interesting. Well, we're definitely going to shock you. No. Cancel. Pass. My turn. This treasure is important. Hardcast Bailmerk. Hardcast Boiler Village's second main. That one. We'll do a treasure first, and then a top card. I'll just cast that. Damage. Yeah. This one. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards, or make a, what is it, deal 4, gain 4? Yeah. Harmless Offering. Oh, it's no, it's the flicker. Okay, so they're just gonna draw, make me discard, gain, and like cycle through that for value. Seems okay. Prove me wrong, opponent. I draw a card for each card in my hand this way. Yeah, that's pretty good. I love In the End. That's one of my favorite cards. As it is, though. Treasure, top card. Damage. What do you want? Now they super have to board wipe. I totally forgot that Beseech is in standard. This is insane. Harmless Offering? Yeah. I should have played this last turn as a creature, or as the impended, and then in my upkeep, I wouldn't die to this trigger. As it is, I will kick you. Good game. And die. Good game, opponent. Good game. Siege. Yeah, we're really missing our duresses right now. Thinking. You just kill the enchantment. I didn't really see a lot of creatures, so I'm going to cut my removal, keep my threats. And it's a little bit better. We want to draw an untapped black source on 2. That would be ideal. It's not worth going to 6. We're going to say the double 1-drop start is going to be good enough. We definitely need to draw a second and third, or third and fourth land. Okay, black source on 3, please. Mm-hmm. Oh. Thank you, magic gods. Okay, that's fine. 2 attacks. Pass. Click that spacebar. No? Tap out? Yes. Do we feint removal? No. I think we just do it. Are you sure you want to do this? Yeah, I think I do. Draw land, which we needed. Go to combat, all attack. Attack trigger. Pick up one of these 2 drops. Yep, go for the throat. Oh, they're stuck on lands. That's what it is. I'm not doing anything special. Mm-hmm. Yep, feel like opponent did not need that third land to be tapped. All right, we're just gonna run it back. Double 1-drops were pretty good. We either go more aggressive, or we could like really turn into like I don't want to say a combo deck, but we could try to like do this like pretty consistently. This hand also needs a black source. We just need to draw a single land. I trust. Okay. I'm okay with losing sometimes. Sometimes you trust and your trust is betrayed. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't have trust. We get 3 looks at a black source. This case is going to let us discard a Krenko, draw 2 lands. This case is going to let us discard a Krenko and draw 2 lands. I'm super excited about that. Come on, Krenko. Krenko become lands. Yep. We're going to have a good game. Oh my god. Okay. Still doing this. Mm-hmm. This is going to be an amazing game. All right, opponent. I bet they're not going to expect this. Yeah, this feels really dumb. Mm-hmm. So now we just do it again. Just keep drawing cards. Yeah, this is when the deck feels kind of good, when you're just windmill slamming threats. You're like, here's this, here's this, here's this. Good match, opponent. Okay, I think that was the first match we won. So we definitely want to be like tuned to that side of the deck where we're just like slamming overlords and trying to combo with overlords. Let's keep it going. Chopping firewood. Opponents on Convoke. I was thinking they were going to be Jeskai control. We're going to try to hold back a little bit. But against Convoke, we definitely should have played the second Seer Slicer. I mean, that's pretty good. Do this. Mm-hmm. All right, I'll get 2 guys. That one's really good. Deals damage, right? Oh, okay. Each creature you control deals 1 damage to target creature. Not a board wipe. I thought it was going to be a board wipe. So they tap their 3 dudes, make their warden bigger. So this attack means that they have another resolute reinforcements. I'm going to force them to cast it on their turn. Cast resolute reinforcements. Oh, the fact that I could trade. They have a second one, so they're probably confident with or okay with losing it. I should attack with my 5/5. No, I guess holding it back is better. I'm definitely okay with trading with a Knight Errant. What does this card do? It's a 2-mana 2/3. Abandon dull attacks deals X damage to each opponent. You pay gain X life, where X the number of creatures you control power 2 or less. Each opponent and you gain X life. That's pretty good. Okay, so start with that. Now we go Seer Slicer. We have a Fanatic in the graveyard. Next turn we can attack, pick up Fanatic, shoot their 2/1. There we go. I think that's insane. I could have gone Fanatic, 2 more sear slicers, but I feel like the Krenko is actually better than double sear slicer. It goes actually faster. It is not game flying. That is important. It does get bigger than its own. Okay, so it takes my Krenko. That makes a lot of sense. Pass to attackers. Trigger deals nothing, right? Yeah. They can gain like 1 billion life. Eventually, I think I outpaced them. See, because we're right now we're about net neutral. I'm going to start making a bunch of guys. As is. Play one more. Hold up a burst lightning and a ward. And they're very smart. I can pick it up with my Overlord. Oh, that also had one of those? Jesus. That card's cool. I would like to kill it with fire. Lightning to be more specific. Play this swamp. Go to combat. Is there any reason not to go to combat? Okay. Opponent at 29 and concedes. Convoke. Pyroclasm's probably pretty good. Go for the throw is probably dope. The Torment can specifically hit the Sheltered by Ghosts and give me my stuff back. But I can also just hit their creature. Krenko is probably too cute. Case is too slow. Trim on the Agathas. Firebrand. They're Convoke. We're going to be Pyroclasming, so Firebrand's probably pretty bad. I guess we could probably leave like 2, go down to the Seer Slicer. Try it like that. We don't really need to actually be mitigating our build due to Pyroclasm because we have the Overlord of the Balemark, which just picks up cards out of the graveyard. Ooh, baby. If we could just like get a hand. Yeah. They're gonna turn 3 do some stupid things. Baby, if I can just see a third land. No. Third land. We only care about that third land. Plus, we can pick this up with this. This deck is kind of weird. I love it. I'm going to flash in those 2/1/1s at my end step. Okay. I'm going to bin a bunch of lands, and that's fine. Land. Okay, only 1 land. This can be removal. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. So we deal with the board. We'll hit our land later. Mm-hmm. All right, that might have been worthwhile. It's very close. It was either that or play another Balemark, but I feel like I have a land on top. And I think land on top is how I win. We go Withering Torment into... Yep. We also could have another Pyroclasm on top. That'd be pretty good. 11. Mm-hmm. Another Withering Torment does not do it. We were enticed by the sideboard cards and we failed. What if we just bring in like all the spot removal? Trim. We're not going to try to attack at all. We're just going to kill all their stuff. Insane sweet. This is a turn 3 Raucous Theater, I think. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Okay. It's a good land. I don't have to ping myself anymore. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's an artifact. No. All right, surveil. Trigger. That can deal with that. So we're gonna leave that on top. We're not gonna play. We're gonna play this on turn 5. Yeah, you get to do the thing. You're gonna deal me 2. You're gonna gain a life. Go to 21. Let's go for the throat. It's like, no. Where's the throat? Where's the damn throat? All right, we drew the answer. Avatar, The Last Airbender. Would like to. Oh, I can't. We can double burn it, but that's not worth it. I think we just pass. Hold up 4 removal spells. Mm-hmm. If they play a land, they don't even need the 1/1s. So it checks on resolution. So we torch 1/1, go to damage, take 4 total, go to 13. Now they slam a 3-drop. No. Flash in another set of 1/1s. I want to like use my mana next turn. It's 5 mana. That's a 5 mana combo. We can even leave up the burst lightning. We could just burst lightning now. We could pass burst lightning on their turn. I'm gonna burst lightning now. Next turn I can do this and this. So I draw a card and I get this trigger and it's a creature. Okay, that was the right play. Play this as an enchantment. Trigger. Because I could just find something I want to play. No. Leave up removal spell, do it next turn. I'd rather do that. Oh, that doesn't let us leave up removal. We're just going to start here. Target this one, yes. I would like to remove all the time counters from it. I mean, that's pretty hot. No creature. Pass. What do they have in their hand? It must be just lands. I feel so bad. opponent just wants to play the game. There goes all my boiler villages. I wish I had an emote for sorry. Like, my opponent just drew nothing but lands. Trying to think if we want duress. I don't think that we do want duress. Okay, so we played against Convoke. Let's see what else we can play against. Look at all those hands. The monolith of hands. No water. All right. Load him back in. Man, I really want to play this deck. It's probably not good enough. It's probably just a meme, but oh, I love memes. Like, just feels so good. We could end up Jund Overlord Goblins, playing Jund for like pick up like Eternal Witness effects. Nope. Sometimes against opponents, if we don't show them the Cavernous Souls, then they can set up their early turns to leave up counter spells. And then we play the Cavernous Souls when we play our first spell. And then kind of catch them off guard a little bit. Oculus? Is that you? All right. They're going to go to 18 and draw. I guess I'll just keep your graveyard clear just in case you are playing Oculus. All right, opponent. I want you to slam that 4 mana 4/4 or 4 mana 6/6. There's a 4 mana 6/6 that I can never beat, and I haven't played against it yet. But you're playing the demon card, so that means you're probably playing the good demon card. Oh, and I drew 2 of them. This is gonna be such a good game. Next to combat. Yep, exile, that's fine. Second main. Oh, he did that first main, okay. Pass. Archfiend of the Dross. Archfiend of the Dross. Archfiend of the Dross. Or whatever it's called. Archfiend of the Dread. Archfiend, the 4 mana 6/6 flyer with counters on it. And they could just unlock the door. But I think, oh, Jace, they're playing Mill. Self Mill? No. Doesn't look like it. 4 counters, eh? All right, we'll start with this. That's pretty effective. Pew. Yep, now they got a 6/6. Now we got to deal with that. They're going to 13, I go to 18. 3-turn clock. I don't know about this. Pass it over. We got to draw a land, and we can throw both of these at the demon. Just play an Archfiend of the Dross. They're like, we don't need it. Yeah, 6 is good. Go to 12. One day, my opponent's going to play an Archfiend of the Dross, and we're going to be able to play this Renderer on their Archfiend, and they're going to instantly die in their upkeep. But it could happen. We're just waiting. Oh, we didn't do the thing. GG. Yeah, so we should have exiled the Fanatic at the end step, put a counter on the Seer Slicer on tap, exile another Goblin, 2 counters, 2 Lightning Bolts, or 2 Burst Lightnings. That's 6 damage. As is. We die. We don't have a 1 mana way of removing it. If we draw a land, that's good, but it doesn't allow us to do anything else. Yeah. If only this 6/6 demon was a different 6/6 demon. All right, they play 6/6 demons, so we take their giant flying sting. Take that out of the deck. Trim down on the Krankos and the Agathas. Enchantments and go for the throat. What's bad? Fanatic's pretty bad. Yeah. I think I'm on the play, so the Cranko Agatha's plan might be a little bit better. On the draw, we definitely need to cut it. Deep breath. Reset. We got this. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Thank you for watching me play Standard. We're getting ready for the RCQ season, testing out some new Goblins builds. It's nice to be able to test on Arena. We don't have to, we already have a lot of the cards, and then we can just play drafts to get the wild cards that we need. So, super excited to play Standard on Arena. I personally really enjoy Moto, but Standard is really nice to play on Arena just because it's easier to get the newer cards. It's much harder to get the older cards, but newer cards you can just draft and then naturally pick them up over time. This hand is good if we draw a third land. We've been in this situation before. I don't feel confident, but we're going to try it. These burst lightnings aren't the greatest, I'll be honest. I'm auto passing and it didn't pass through a trigger. That's frustrating. My turn. Deep breath, reset. We can do this. Even though we're missing land drops, I believe in us. What does this say? Oh, it's just 2 minutes. Okay. Hit a card out of your graveyard. We did it. Does not hit planeswalkers. We can double burn spell. Now, if they want to draw, they lose their chase. The damn good goblin. We can still live up. Yeah, it gives us a treasure. We can play Seer Slicer next turn after it. Dodges cut down. Dodges shoot the sheriff, who's an outlaw. Oh, it doesn't dodge counterspell though. Well, we're gonna get him with this fear 5/5 one day. I just want to play against Archfiend of the Dross. Please let me play Archfiend of the Dross. We play standard on Mondays, and I'm super excited. I'm gonna do that. Do that to our local Archfiend of the Dross players. Steal a win. If you're out there and you're playing an Archfiend of the Dross, beware. If you're playing against a Rakdos opponent, possibly don't play Archfiend of the Dross because I will be there with a render inert. Beseech? Okay. Demonic Pact. Or Harmless Offering. Yeah, that was demonic. Or demonic, yeah. I would like to exile this busted spell from the graveyard. It's tough. Okay. Murder. Murder. Total power and toughness 5. Yeah, if I put a counter on it, it is exactly 5. Go to 2. Eventually, this Overlord is going to tick down, and I'll have a 5/5. Sometimes you get water in your ear, and you need to get it out. 5, good. Just gotta start hitting their face. Murder. It is not an outlaw. You are correct. Not all of the goblins are pirates. Some of them are just honest warriors. Good game. Oh, you're going to double my... Yep. 6 cards, so if I shocked it, it would be 3 times 3 is still 9. Okay, I didn't see what they were playing. This seems busted. They're playing 6 mana, 6/6 demons. It's just not that 6 mana, 6/6 demon. GG, opponent style points. I award you. All right. Let's keep it going. We can do it. I believe in us. We're gonna play against Archfiend of the Dross eventually. I want to play against Golgari mid range so bad. Come on, Golgari mid-range. I know you're out there. Stop hiding from me. It's gonna be a good time. Render inert. 3 mana sorcery. Remove up to 5 counters from target permanent. Draw a card. So you can target your own overlords to flip them, or you can target your opponent's Archfiend and remove all the counters, pass their upkeep, and they die. But we don't know how good it is until we play against. This will create a treasure on turn 3. We're gonna say that's gonna be good enough. Goblin, this one, and Smagger. Well, you're gonna take the Agathas. Unless they have an Archfiend, then they can take the Render Inert. They took the Render Inert because they have an Archfiend. That's so hot. Okay. Play a Agathas. Punch in. Sure. Cut down? Sure. Right? No. This is going to be scary for them when I name Horror. Definitely just going to go... Oh, wait. What are we scared of it for? All their 6/6s? Yeah. I'd rather take it slow. They might have to just pass next turn. No way. No fucking way. Play your Archfiend. Play your 4-mana Archfiend. Like, I feel like a kid at Christmas. This is pretty good. Exile your Lanny E. Nothing bad's gonna happen, opponent. Nothing bad is gonna happen. Show me that Archfiend. Okay, it's not Archfiend. I know it's got to be in the deck somewhere. Hit the other creature. This seems pretty dumb. Sure. Oh, I don't have black. Because I didn't attack for the treasure. Interesting. There's the black source. There's only one of them, though. We left one on Goblin up, thank God. Okay. Play this thing. Cancel. Yeah, we'll just pass. Well, if we ever see an Archfiend, I don't even know if the decks play Archfiend, but if they play Archfiend, Mm-hmm. Mm. Well, that's close. It's not quite what we wanted, but that's close. Wait, can't we just go? Oh, it is a land Orioles. Okay, we can. Ah, it doesn't produce black. Put the Krenko in front of the Sentinel. End step. Exile Krenko. Tap Fanatic. Make a guy. Go to my turn. Make 4 guys. Krenko's on blocking duty. There's the 6/6. This might mean that they don't play Archfiend anymore. All right, Mr. Boiler Bilges. That's why they're so confident. Yeah, they go back up to 20, and I go to 4. Still can't cast it. Oh my god. I can do some stupid stuff, but I don't win. Right? Because I can go combat, attack. No, I was going to tap him in response, but definitely punted. Now we just go... Yeah, because we should have tapped Crinkle. We'd have way more goblins. But this will still be a lot of goblins. Exile Krenko. Put a counter on the goblin. Next to blockers. Damage is good. I'll tap. And then I'll tap. And then I'll tap. GG, opponent. Yeah, Cavernous Souls might not be worth it. Green, black, green, black, green, black. Trim, 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 trim. Yeah. All right, opponent. I just want to play against Demon Tribal. Play just a bunch of... Sometimes Duress doesn't hit anything. I don't know what to say. I will say that double 1-drops are really good. If we just wait 3 turns, we can cast the Overlord. If we do it now, it comes in on turn 7. So we get 2 turns faster if we just wait on it. Cavern, I think, is bad right now. Attack. Of course, if they kill one of these things, then it changes because we can go Overlord, pick up the Fanatic. Play the Fanatic. Have an extra Goblin for Krenko next turn. Play the 3-man enchantment. This play also has the highest upside with Render Inert. If we top deck a Render Inert, we get to attack for 7. What is this? Oh, it's a board wipe. Cavern on Goblin. Just cast a Krenko. All right. Time for spot removal, opponent. Pow. Liliana's pretty good. Good, efficient spot removal. Your face. Yeah, to uptick, you have to discard a card. Ooh, Terrace Under is really hot. Pitch a land. Show me I should have, yeah, that's what I thought. Sure. I don't mind at all. Perhaps I should be playing Manlands. Well, now I realize I definitely should have killed the Liliana. As I draw a running removal. I guess Come on, Jack. You always kill a planeswalker. It's free value. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because now they're at a spot where they can just edict my hard-earned overlord away. Yeah, I dealt them 4, but now they have an easy way to kill my win con. And I'm going to die to this Restless Cottage. So it is called? It is Restless Cottage. Yeah, we don't play man lands, sadly. Yeah, GG's opponent. It felt close, but didn't look close, I'm sure, from the people watching. Okay. Let's run it back. I've never seen those chat errors. That's weird. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Probably going to play 1 or 2 more, and then I'm going to hop off. 1 or 2 matches. Gotta eat eventually. Oh, I guess we can make the change I was talking about. Need more black sources. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. It's weird to say Cavern's bad in this deck, but Cavern might be actually bad in this deck. Is it 23 lands? Still 24. I'm cutting the case a lot. Right. Let's try some of these. I want to draw cards. That looks dope. Let's try like that. Sideboard's still good. Yeah. Boom. See if our mana base is better. Let's see if we can draw some cards. I mean, that's way to kill a 6/6. One way to kill a 6/6 demon. You just play a 6/6 demon and you trade. You know. What would you do? And break me down. Bury me higher. Rank. I kind of like this curve. I think I put in too many swamps already, but we'll figure it out. Time to see a shock. Multi-format all-star shock. Oh, sorry. Lightning. Multi-format all-star shock. Yeah, this seems this seems unbelievably strong. I haven't played against this deck yet, but this seems ridiculous. That's pretty good. Doesn't that a shock? Okay. Mm-hmm. Holding up double snakeskin veil. Whatever they do, they should not tap out. Okay. That checks out. They did not tap out, and they killed me. That's very strong. All right. Playing against Slick Shot. All the removal in the world. Okay. This one loses me life, so that's coming out. We don't want our 1-drops. And Sear Slicer is going to be bad. Krenko's going to be bad. Breaches is going to be bad. Render Inert's going to be bad. Oh, this is very, very bad. Breaches is a little bit better than that. And Krenko's a little bit better than that. Cool. It's a 4-drop, though. requires me to attack. I'll play one. Okay. Removal.deck versus Slickshot. Let's see how it goes. If the format's like mostly red, you can have a bunch of things that say kill a creature or do this, and you just bring in all the things that say kill a creature. Okay, bad. If we draw a black source, we're in the game. One swamp, one time. It's crazy how good plot is. It used to be that you would have to tap out to play your threat. Now you can just, Fair Heroes, the reason we play Torch. Yes. Swamp one time, we did it. I don't think they can beat this. I mean, they might be able to like kill me, but I don't think they can beat it. Okay. As New Phyrexia phased out of existence, glistening oil across the multiverse was cut off from its source. The completed invaders ceased to function and crumbled to the ground. I want to know what the flavor text was, because the card art looks insane. Do your best, opponent. I might deck myself. Now they can cast a pump spell and hold up their Snakeskin Veil, so I can't kill either one of their creatures. Pump spell. Snakeskin Veil. Good game, opponent. Well played. Well, a pile of removal, I guess, can't kill a slick shot. My opponent just held up the Snakeskin Veil. There was a turn where they almost played it. They almost tapped out one time, but they didn't. They were vigilant, and they got the win. But next time, I might win if they tap out. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.